Welcome back, guys.
to the Daily Dose.
We are sorry, firstly, for
Missing the Friday edition.
missing the Friday edition and straight away jumping to Monday's episode. Um,
It's not even Monday, by the way.
it's Tuesday, guys. We're so sorry about this. It's been a hectic week for all of us here in SP Jain School of Global Management teaching. So, firstly, I'd like to say sorry to all the viewers for uploading and not being consistent. Obviously, if you have to be serious about the channel, you have to take things seriously,
Yeah.
and we apologize once again. So today we're going to talk about trending stuff around the world, especially in the YouTube world.
And that's why episode is going to be from now on called What's Trending.
So we're gonna this playlist will be known as What's Trending, and we'll be talking usually about stuff that is trending, obviously on social media and Instagram and other major sites. Also, let's award
start
the
off-
winner for
Yeah.
the previous question. The last question for the previous video was how many times did I say I mean in the first episode of the podcast, and the winner goes to Delzaan Sutaria.
She's a friend. From
Alright,
SPJ.
guys. So Delzaan Sutaria is a good friend of mine from my college, SP Jain. Both of us are good friends with her. Shout out Delzaan, guys. She's actually been a very good friend to me throughout SP Jain ever since we started this course back in September.
She might be a guest on one of the episodes soon.
Hopefully, we'll bring her down someday as a guest. But I'd like to take this opportunity to thank her for always being there for me, and I'd like to thank her for, I never get a chance to bully many people because it's in my nature. Normally, it was Karthik.
He's promoting bullying on YouTube.
Guys, not promoting bullying on YouTube, but come on, it's a friendly bullying, man. How does it matter?
Bullying still.
No, bullying is not bullying, guys. Anyways, a huge thanks to Delzaan Sutaria. You get a free Vodka Juniors merch. We will definitely put up a picture with her wearing the jersey with a big smile on her face. So, yeah, let's just dive right in.
Follow our Instagram page, The Daily Dose.
Yes, guys, to check out the picture, follow our Instagram at We Are The Daily Dose. That is
Sorry.
WEARETHE Daily Dose. We Are The Daily Dose.
And this week's question, see, we know everyone knows who the first most subscribed is.
The
Who
most
knows-
subscribed and the second most subscribed,
Can
obviously.
you name the third most subscribed YouTube
So
channel?
the first is obviously between PewDiePie and the second is T-Series. But if you guys can comment down the third most subscribed channel of all time, the winner again will get a Vodka Juniors T-shirt, the football team we play
and this
for.
time, let's do a social media shout out for that person.
And alright, we'll put you guys links in the description. For this video as well, we'll put Delzaan's Instagram and
Instagram.
her LinkedIn. Not LinkedIn, okay, her Instagram only, guys. That's going a bit too far. Anyways, we've taken 4 minutes. Okay, guys, I will bleep that out. I wasn't meant to curse. Alright, let's just start with the episode. Alright, so the first is
Let's just start with.
let's start with something that happened almost a year ago.
Almost, yeah.
Guys. So in I believe it was July. No,
August.
August of 2018.
Yeah.
Logan Paul and KSI.
Guys, please.
JJ.
I'm a Maverick for life. I've been a low
Guys,
gangster.
Sidemen.
since-
I mean, I'm all for the sidemen, but I was a low gangster along with my sister. Way before Japan. So,
Don't throw shade on
anyways,
us.
so let's begin. The KSI Logan fight, actually, it's a very controversial fight for the reason that
Okay.
it was a draw.
I think Logan Paul would not being a low gangster. I think Logan Paul should have won. I know the last few rounds he didn't technically survive. Like he managed to
The
survive.
thing is, you have to consider that KSI has been training for so many months, and that the fact that Logan, in a matter of 5 months, prepared for a boxing match. I mean, kudos to him for doing that. Like, I still felt that the match could have gone either way because there were a few rounds where KSI was getting his ass handed to him.
The first
but
2-3
the first 2-3 rounds. But then obviously because of KSI's so much of training, he was able to withstand it and got a few good jabs at him. The both of them are like right now, I wouldn't say shaky on shaky terms. The reason I wouldn't say that they're on shaky terms is because guys recently also and It's very sad news. Kong the Savage, King Kong Pom the Savage, is Logan Paul's dog, his Pomeranian.
Got
A few
attacked
days
by
ago, it was
attacked by
taken away
coyotes.
by a coyote,
Go kill the coyotes.
and it was a very sad thing. And the thing about death is that it brings people closer together. Like even KSI himself apologized or like gave his condolences to Logan Paul, and I mean it's a sad thing. That dog was super cute with his tongue hanging out all the
Well,
time.
I feel sometimes the dog made Logan Paul famous.
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't say the dog made him famous, but
But
more or less
it got him more fame. Like, dog was cute. Very cute.
that was a very cute dog. That was a very cute dog. Speaking of the Paul brothers, the Mr. Famous Jake Paul recently got a surgery on his arm,
Yeah.
on his forearm, where there's a freaking
He,
camera. There's a
Yeah.
freaking camera in his arm. And his friend got an auto tune, some auto tune thing in his arm. Like, I get it, you guys have money, okay, but spend it on things that are freaking useful, not some things that are pointless. Like, there's no reason for you to have. Okay, I get it, it's the vlog life, guys, but do you really need a freaking camera in your arm? And the thing is, it's alright. I understand. Okay, for vloggers, it gets sometimes very painful to hold up your camera. But imagine the added weight on his left arm. Like, I
Well,
mean, it was a
that's not
pointless
true.
purchase.
That's not true. But I feel that's a hoax. And the injury that was caused to him was not due to the camera, but actually some infection he got. According to his mother, I'm reading this off Dextro, mind you. His mother speculated that it was an abstract infection due to cellulitis, a common yet potentially fatal bacterial infection. Sorry, I said information. Sorry.
So now the thing about this, the reason that it says YouTuber Jake Paul hospitalized career-ending boxing injury. Jake Paul fought Logan's brother Deji and won the title. And the thing was, Deji was like not the best fighter, but again, kudos for all of these guys for preparing in such
Yeah,
a
a lot
small
of
amount
people
of time.
thought Deji wouldn't make it even through the first two
Yeah,
rounds.
Deji actually did a
Surprised
really
me.
good job. Like he kept the rounds going, and towards the end, Jake Paul obviously because he is more athletic than Deji made it through.
Both the Paul brothers are more athletic than. Have you seen KSI now? Like,
Dude, KSI was fat. Logan was always a fit guy. Like
Logan Paul was national wrestling, like state wrestling champion. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. KSI was a fat guy, so for them to come from there to there,
Yeah.
it's the same case with like who's a good friend of yours that our good friend Akhilesh Bachoo when he joined SP Jain in shout out to Akhilesh guys. When he joined SP Jain in September, he was like what 120 kilos, and now he's all the
I
way
don't
down
know
to
this fact.
85. This was guys kudos to him for obviously training and working hard. When I joined SP Jain, my weight was 85 6 ish, and
Still is.
it went up and came down. Like SP Jain in Singapore because the food. Actually, the thing is, the food like the way you live is different like, compared to home. So, anyways, I don't want to
Go back.
deviate from the topic. Go back to the topic. A few weeks ago, Jake Paul fought Joe Weller in.
it was like, I feel
It was staged
yeah,
because
it was like nothing of it looks real. It was like all looked staged. Like,
forget the fact that it's staged. Like, if you guys seen the video, the vlog, okay, 15 minutes of a vlog, alright. Till the first 10 minutes, there's no Joe Weller in it, alright. And then he decides, okay, in the 40 minutes before Joe Weller comes,
They're
he
gonna
decides to
make
make
a
a diss track.
See,
And what's more funny is, Joe Weller is in his own diss track. And like, imagine, he's saying you're gonna knock Joe Weller out. Okay, that's basically the third. You're gonna knock Joe Weller
I
out.
don't
Some
know the
bullshit. I
song.
don't even know the song. Okay,
sorry guys for the interruption.
sorry guys for the interruption.
It was coyotes, guys. No, I'm
It's
joking.
coyotes.
It was not coyotes.
All right, guys. Once again, apologies for having our production quality is not the greatest. All right, just
Working on it. Still working
we
on it.
obviously we are using our own money to fund. Like today, I just got my tripod. The mics which we ordered are still not yet here, And
Well, Logan Paul and Jake Paul have been surrounding YouTube for like maybe a year, 2 years now. Like they've been
2016. The thing is, he started his vlogs in the
September of 2016. I
November
think.
2016. He started his vlogs.
No, I still remember September 2016 was his first vlog or something. During what is it? Rain Man? He
Running
went to
Man.
Uh,
Oh, you mean the desert one?
yeah, the desert one, like one that got
Okay, so
most-
basically there's a concert in the desert in LA. Sandman, is it called? Sandman.
uh,
Um,
Desert Man? Wait. Okay. Link down below because it's not coming in our heads. What do you think the
okay, guys, no,
concert or
that's
the festival was? But it was very related to sand. Guys, I don't know what it is.
okay. You don't need to search it up. It's irrelevant. Like it's
Just search that. That's what made Logan Paul. I know I can see him. Well, talking about YouTube, let's talk about the big
hottest topic, obviously, in YouTube right now is the PewDiePie versus TC.
I can't do it. I can't do the
Guys,
voice.
brofist.
I can't
All
do
my
the-
brofists out there. The PewDiePie versus T series thing was basically, it started back in October or September.
Yeah, October.
October 2018. Okay, so at that point, if I see
I'd
October,
only- yeah.
gets 66 million. All right, and the thing was T series. All right, they're
And
basic.
now he has 93 million. That is like there's a meme going around where like in Jake Paul's everyday bro he says 5 million 6 months
Never done before, and then in 6
PewDiePie,
months got 30 million in
30
6
million.
months.
That is just crazy.
So basically, to brief what the whole fiasco is,
Fiasco or fight?
it's not a fight. It's just it's blown out of proportion in my opinion right now. Like I was all in for obviously supporting PewDiePie. So basically, T Series is a corporate this thing based off in India, and they basically release all of India's music. And so the reason is T Series was still irrelevant until there was this data network channel called Geo, okay, which was released in India. It's a free data service, and obviously
that.
people like the poverty, I wouldn't say poverty, but there are a lot of poor people in India, so for them to have mobile phones to begin with is a very hard thing. So when they decided to release these budget phones with Geo prepaid in it, and the thing is Geo's service is that they have free data, okay, and when you open the YouTube app, apparently this is allegedly, I don't know if this is a rumor, if it's true, I heard that in India when a user of a Geo phone downloads YouTube, when they create their Google account, they're automatically subscribed to T Series. So think about it, okay, the population of almost 1.5 million people, 1.5 billion people, okay.
Billion.
So obviously the youth is more like, the old people, no one really.
The blue shirt kid guys. If the PewDiePie people
Don't
know.
go off track.
No, but it's the blue shirt kid.
It's not blue shirt kid. Focus on the path of the.
Okay,
kid. Don't jump. All right. So yeah. So like I was saying, it basically started off with that, and so slowly at around 66 million, the count had started, right? Like
Yeah.
everyone would think that okay, it's PewDiePie. He's going to say the number one. Guys, you have to keep in mind that PewDiePie has been the most subscribed channel since 2012.
13. Yeah.
13? 2012, 13.
Late 2012, early 2013.
So that's like almost 6 years in which he's been crowned king of YouTube, right? So keeping in mind that okay, not all of his videos get
Millions
of
But
views.
like recently, all his videos are getting like so many views only because of the
Yeah.
race, I feel.
So it's basically that's the whole thing. All right, the thing is YouTube was once a platform for people to create
Creators.
content, for creators. All right, YouTube creators, and for people like us who just want to spend our time by contributing our thoughts to society, right? So when corporations and entities such as T Series enter this platform, all right, you have to also keep in mind that YouTube, obviously not the best of the best when it comes to their CEO and stuff like that. Like, imagine being the most subscribed YouTube channel and not being in their YouTube Rewind for the last, I think, 4 years.
Yeah.
2013. No, 2013 he was in the last one. That was the 2013 one where I remember the obviously the YouTube the
Play button?
no, not the play button, the YouTube button, which is normally there in most of the most of the videos. I remember him picking it up from the seat because it washed up on shore or something like that. And ever since then, like it's been absolutely like trash. Like if you see the charts for the YouTube rewinds, like okay,
YouTube rewinds have just gone like babe. Like they should just give the creators a chance to make YouTube.
yeah, guys. The thing was YouTube rewind. It it was once a very good way to catch up to what happened throughout the year, right? But like this year, 2018. I mean, last year's 2018's YouTube Rewind is the most disliked. I know I said disliked. The most disliked video of all time on YouTube in YouTube history. Apparently, they've deactivated the dislike button, but YouTube has to see. That's the thing about YouTube, alright? This is where Blue Shirt Kid comes to the picture. The YouTube algorithm, guys. The YouTube algorithm. So basically, the thing is, YouTube works in a very funny way, alright? Like for example, what is that concept which she found about where we apply show up on a trending channel?
The Google recommended page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube recommended or Google recommended?
Google recommended page.
So basically, Google recommended page is a way in which if your channel is relevant, for that matter, for example, right now, okay.
They have.
All right, guys. At first, I thought it was 9 million. YouTube Rewind is 16 million dislikes. It is hands down the most disliked video of all time. And the thing was, imagine, alright, PewDiePie made his own version, and I think it made more likes. It has 7.9 million likes, and
Not
only
as many
84,000 dislikes. Like too many likes. 84,000 dislikes, and if you compare that with the number of likes that YouTube Rewind got,
2 million.
okay, it got 170 million views, but that's because everyone wanted to hate on it. So
2.5 million views. Well,
likes, you mean?
Likes, yeah. Sorry.
So basically, so the whole PewDiePie versus T-Series thing was going on. Then PewDiePie released a diss track to T-Series called Bitch Lasagna. Okay, so we're gonna obviously link the video, the song down in the.
He's beating a music company.
He's beating him. How many 150 million views on the video right now?
More than 170, I think.
More than 170.
It's his most viewed video.
That's his most viewed. Okay, he's not a singer. He's not an artist, but still he has more views than T-Series, which is a music channel, and he has more likes than them.
Yeah, 176 million.
176 million views, guys. That's crazy because
we can't play it for copyright reasons. We'll get copy strike by PewDiePie.
You say lasagna, T-Series and nothing but a lasagna. Alright.
That's all we can do, guys.
That's all we can do, guys. We don't want to get copy strike. Alright. Poor PewDiePie got copy strike by Dr. Phil. Guys, that's very sad. Anyway, so he released the diss track, alright, and then obviously over time this developed a lot of tension between the people of India and PewDiePie, because obviously being a YouTube channel, he didn't mean to offend anyone, right? He just wanted to generate some. That's the thing about YouTube. It's become a place where you want to generate buzz amongst everyone.
That's how you get
That's how you get views. Cloud
views, yeah. Like maybe a lot of people didn't know. Like I'm going off PewDiePie here. A lot of people didn't know Logan Paul before his Japan incident.
Not really. People did.
No, I know friends. I know at least adults. Adults in the
Then you have to see about the viewership, because for example, the PewDiePie's army is also known as the 9-year-old army.
Yeah.
So that's just a joke that people only 9-year-olds subscribe to PewDiePie, but we're double of 9. We're 18 to 20 years old and we still follow PewDiePie. So
it's like a lot of people got to know Logan Paul only after it's like, oh, my child is watching Logan Paul, he did this, so I should keep a track. Maybe I should subscribe to his
that's
channel.
actually a good way,
it's you shouldn't
negative
do that.
fame. It's a negative fame.
Well, it's bad marketing, you would say.
But it wasn't a publicity stunt. I mean, do you think?
No, it was accident. I understand. Walking into suicide forest and seeing a dead body right away. I
mean, guys, think about it. If you were in his position,
wouldn't you film it?
Out of curiosity, wouldn't you have filmed it? I believe if I was in his position, I would have too filmed it, but obviously not gone so close as to.
The thing is, like for me, I understand his situation. You're already so much fame. You want to generate more views so you can get more money.
That's the thing about success, guys.
Yeah.
It gets to your head. That's why
I would
for us,
I would have I wouldn't have gone close. Maybe I would have the same reaction. Generally, I wouldn't cry. I'm not a I can't do serious faces in serious conversations. I tend
yeah,
to
guys,
laugh.
he laughs in the most
Awkward situations, yeah. So maybe I would have laughed, and like anyone who would have laughed seeing a dead body would have like gotten hate from the world. But I understand his point. Like he even mentioned it again, like how it's his way of dealing with that kind of situation. But
Yeah, it depends from person to person. Like, for example, for me, if let's say a dog died right in front of me, like I would cry, but other
would
people
not.
would deal with it
I
differently.
would laugh. I would I
Like,
would
it's your way of
laugh.
coping. It depends from person to person. You cannot pinpoint that on anyone. That's just how people are.
Wait, coming back to PewDiePie, like even like a lot of his memes, like
Come
he's-
from
like,
Reddit.
yeah, Reddit, and like he's become famous after his the N word on the bridge thing. That's when he blew up like way back in 2012 to 2013. But like people who already didn't know him, I think a lot of people who follow PewDiePie from a long age, like a long time, sorry, long age, my English, he said the N word on a bridge while he was playing PUBG, and that's what blew him like everywhere. Like news articles broke him up, and it was during that time, where everyone would take offense like easily.
Yeah, I think that's the thing about like people, like we've come a long way from when people accept what is said. For example, when Ninja said you say to me little shit
Yeah.
on his live Twitch stream to one kid. Yeah, like
Like-
he developed a lot of hate for that.
Yeah, maybe 10 years, not even 10 years, maybe like till 2012.
Like 5-6 years ago, if
He
you
wouldn't
did
have-
that, people would have like
Like,
disowned him. Like, okay, no one likes Ninja. Like, let's
He wouldn't have gotten so much
attack
hate.
him for that.
But yeah,
Coming back, speaking of memes, guys, let's talk about Article 13. Europe has planned, I think it's already implemented, banning memes, or it's being planned.
Being planned. It's like set in motion or something like that. Where they're
So,
gonna.
guys, this is basically a vote that says that basically, so it goes by the hashtag Save Your Internet.
Article 13.
Alright, we'll just read this out for you.
The final Article 13 will not help European creators because hashtag save your internet isn't over. So it says, wait, I'm just reading.
I'll read this out. Many of you have been following along with or involved in the EU Copyright Directive, that is Article 13. Recently, European lawmakers agreed on a final text. Let's start with the positive. The latest text is an improvement over the version adopted by the European Parliament in September 2018. Platforms making a good effort to help rights holders identify and protect works should not face liability for every piece of content a user uploads.
Like copy strike, guys. Just sum it up. Right. What the text that is unclear. What kind of content platform like YouTube needs to have licenses, like images, printings, like music basically, or we show photos, like whether that should get copy striked or not, and whether like all rights are covered at the moment of upload. Like it basically says like a lot of YouTubers won't be able to do certain things because of because of Article 13, and that's what PewDiePie was saying. Like he won't be able to show some of the memes. It's because it shows images and like that would be like not like it will be
based off Article 13 would
Yeah.
be inappropriate. Because
Yeah.
of this article, it would be inappropriate. So obviously, because of Reddit, PewDiePie has his own subreddit called PewDiePie Submissions, where people make memes for that matter, and obviously based on whoever gets the highest upvotes, people will obviously everyone knows Levi, his meme review basically. Obviously, many famous people have done meme review, guys. Example, Elon Musk. But what do you think about Elon Musk when he laughed at that dead deer thing? Like,
See again. That's
people generated hate for that for no reason. Like,
Yeah.
what about the person who made the meme, huh? Just because he's like, irrelevant, you don't hate on him for making that meme?
Yeah.
I don't see what's the problem. And similarly, guys, with Blue Shirt Kid. So basically, Blue Shirt Kid was this kid in India who, when a YouTube channel, I believe, one second.
It
I
was
forgot.
like Indians comparing the fight to PewDiePie
So
versus.
I forgot the channel's name who did. Let me just check this out. Asian Boss. So Asian Boss was basically a channel that sent an interviewee, I guess,
Yeah.
to India, and in the streets of Bombay, they obviously interviewed a lot of people. So the most recognizable guy was this kid named this small kid who seemed like the age of 13, named Blue Shirt Kid. So Blue Shirt Kid basically said something. The YouTube algorithm is to blame for all this, and obviously that generated a lot of that some Indians, like obviously PewDiePie's fans obviously come from all over the world, and obviously some of them come from India, like for us for example. So him being Blue Shirt Kid, he did a session of meme review, and that's how you get relevant, I guess. You say something good about people on
PewDiePie, if you're listening, we want to be on the next meme review.
I mean, we would love to do a meme review, but just like just develop some good content first, because apparently my content is not good enough to be part of a synchrony event, guys. Also,
That is a topic for the
a
next
later video.
later video. We will get into some of that stuff of how we weren't allowed to, maybe. I don't know. It was very weird how this like it was always a dream to start a podcast together.
Yeah, but it started off based off a compulsion from a teacher, whose name I will not take for legal purposes. Speaking of legal purposes, going back to PewDiePie, guys, he released a video saying congratulations to T Series, basically congratulating them for crossing the obviously, so basically throughout the whole race, PewDiePie was beaten a few times, and
they were finally expected to take over. They took over in April, when they had the largest gap. Or May, I mean March.
we're in April right now.
Yeah, so in March, late March, he released the video. Yeah, if I'm not wrong. Congratulations. It's on trending. I don't
What
know.
are you saying, Con?
Congratulations, PewDiePie.
This is a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
This week.
Yeah, like PewDiePie was supposed to be overtaken by T Series in November, but he's held out till
Yeah, and he
till
released.
this song was.
So he released Congratulations, which is basically a video where he takes a lot of shots actually at India, which
Yeah.
are like really good shots. Some of them, like okay, so basically he does his research very well, something that both of us aren't very pro at, and in that he mentions how India can't fix their own caste system,
But they got YouTube figured out.
but they got YouTube figured out. How T Series was started off as a channel that said pirated music, and like a lot of shots were thrown at India, and I accept every one of those shots because the facts, they are what they are, and you can't change that. And the sad part about that video was the ending.
Yeah,
Guys, this is the last brofist
as
from
from the number
the
one.
one.
But I think it mattered for
it mattered for like few days, because like now he's leading by around 414,000 or
Yeah.
something like that. So let's go Pewds. Yeah, 414,000 subscribers. So we're at 93,500,000. Guys, it's the first to 100 million that wins the race. Alright. After that, no one gives two shits about what happens.
Well,
honestly.
but I don't think PewDiePie cared from the beginning. He said he doesn't care about the battle. He doesn't mind being number two as long as he's giving out good content. So
As long, see, that's the thing, it doesn't matter if you're number one. It's like, for example, you take the World Cup. If you talk about Messi, he was given fifth after last season, and you compare him to Modric.
yeah.
Messi doesn't care about what the results were. He's doing his best, and he's right now outperforming Modric and Real Madrid. Like how
And
the same way PewDiePie, even though he might not be number one at some
He'll
point
still
in time,
give his,
he'll still give his best,
and have
that's
the
what
best
matters.
content on YouTube, I feel.
That's what matters.
And he started out of nowhere. Like I still remember in one of his videos like a few days ago, he was talking about how he just started with 30, same amount of subscribers we have, and he would congratulate the 500 viewers who watched the video, and like he couldn't believe like a
500
decade.
became 500,000 and 500,000 became 5 million.
Yeah.
That 5 million became 50 million, guys. And now
So, like-
he is where he is today.
Yeah, like it takes hard work and
Determination is the
Yeah.
most important thing, and never giving up, guys. That's the most important thing I feel when it comes to any YouTuber for that
Yeah.
matter. Like,
like on YouTube nowadays you can like mukbangs are famous now. Like
Mukbang.
mukbangs. Yeah,
Mukbang.
mukbang. Like everyone's doing a mukbang. Like it's weird. Like I don't know, like
I don't know what that concept is, guys.
it's just like it's basically we eating and we're doing the same thing. Like we're just talking to a camera while we're eating. It's like we're talking about life while we're eating. It's
like what normal?
It's like dinner table conversations.
Yikes. That's too normy for us, guys. No thanks.
It's like dinner table conversations. It was the trend in 2018.
No? Okay.
Like every year there's a weird trend on YouTube. Yeah.
Well-
Like 2017 had maybe Fortnite, or was it 2018?
2017 Fortnite blew up. I feel 2017.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I guess we've covered everything
Thing-
for
yeah, too.
today's trending. Today's what's trending. And
Be tuned in for next week's
guys,
what's trending.
please be ready for the next episode, which is on Wednesday. We'll obviously now for the next few days we'll be uploading a bit later than usual, because on Wednesday we have a Vodka Juniors game and
And we have so many deadlines coming up.
we have deadlines for a lot of submissions. So maybe this podcast will become a more regular thing after we're done with
Yeah. After
you know,
we're done with school, yeah.
after we're done with this
Maybe we'll
semester.
maybe we'll become more thorough. Like we'll have more research.
Yeah, the thing
done.
is, the both of us won't be together.
Yeah.
So there will be some
No,
days where
yeah.
he'll take care of his
Maybe
podcast.
like the first podcast after the semester gets over, the first podcast after the semester will be together. But then like since he'll be staying in Singapore and I'll be in Dubai, we will be uploading on
Don't
the
worry,
channel.
guys. We will
But
give you that content that you so
we'll figure out
deserve.
who'll upload what and when. So we'll figure that out later. But for now, guys, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. And
Thank you
that's it.
guys for taking the time out to watch our videos. It means a lot to us. This was obviously a dream for both of us to have our own podcast, and to start out something like this, so
Yeah,
small.
Just
Just remember,
is a
guys.
start for YouTube. Like for me, at least, like since PewDiePie, like not being cheesy here, I wanted to start a YouTube career, and maybe this would be the
I don't
start.
think that's cheesy. That's just your
Like-
your motivating factor.
Like maybe this would be the start of my YouTube career, and I will become bigger, hopefully, guys, when I start my own.
Guys, notice how he says I. He's only concerned about his own fame.
No, we
this
will-
is a we. This
we
is
will-
we are the Daily
like-
Dose. Not I am the Daily Dose.
No, we will start it. Like you know what? Like we could start a channel together that is not podcast, and then we could have separate channels. How about that?
Are you saying we're gonna become Smosh?
Smosh, yeah. The next Smosh, guys. But we won't do Smosh videos. Smosh is too good.
Smosh is good, guys. Quality content. I want to thank you guys for taking the time out to watch our videos. Leave a already done by Karthik, I believe. Leave
Yeah,
a
leave
comment
a
down
comment
below,
below.
guys, and
Smash
comment
the
down
subscribe.
below for the next week's winner will be announced in the starting of the video. This week's winner was Delzaan Sutaria. Here's a picture of her and her beautiful face. Thank you guys for watching, and be sure to check out the channel. Check us out on Instagram at We Are The Daily Dose, at WeareTheDailyDose. We Are The Daily Dose. And I'm Keegan,
This is Karthik. We're signing off.
and we're signing off. See you guys.